Hi, everyone, and welcome to Sandra Cruz Unfiltered. My name is Sandra Cruz, and today I'm going to talk about natural talents and a connection to past lives. It always truly amazes me when I see young children play a musical instrument to perfection. It's so mesmerizing when you see people draw so beautifully, especially when they're young. Little children, they just sit there and draw, and it just looks incredible. When you think about that, they draw that at an age where most kids are still scribbling. Have you ever wondered where this talent comes from? Is it inherited, or is it maybe just because? Well, honestly, I don't believe in just because. When I was in fourth grade, I had a teacher in religion class who was very spiritual. She not only taught us about our religion, different other religions, she took it even further. And there was one thing that she asked the class that really stuck with me throughout my life. And that was, what if your natural talents are memories of past lives? And that really stuck with me after all these years. And now that I work with the Akashic Records and work a lot with past lives and ancestral and generational issues, that thought has come back up time and time again. And I was wondering about that. What if someone who plays an instrument to perfection from a young age on, what if this is not a natural talent, but they're simply tapped into a past life where they learned that playing this instrument? And without knowing, they're still so connected to this past life and that those teachings that it's like second nature to them to just, let's say, sit at a piano and start playing, because that's what they have learned and done in at least one of their past lives. What if someone was a beautiful artist in their past life, and this joy from bringing their vision onto paper left an imprint on their soul that is so intense that the connection to that past life is still there? And now in this life, it's so easy for them to draw because of that memory they have. Our past lives, generational and ancestral line, do not just bring us trauma, triggers, curses, spells, conjuncts, and despair. They also bring us gifts, memories. They bring us empowerment. All of that is at our disposal. And I find this a truly fascinating subject because for the most part, we're taught, well, you only have one life. And that's it. You're taught that, well, natural talent is how it is. Don't question it. But that never sit well with me. I'm a person, I like to figure out where things are coming from. And everything that happens is coming from somewhere. And so are natural talents. So think about what you are really good at, or something you feel so drawn trying out and you don't know why. This could be a past life connection. This could be you tapping into a past life where you actually were working in this field or excelling those things that you're craving to do. How does that feel? To me, that feels really intriguing because it draws a whole new connection to something that is always frowned upon. Not everybody believes in past lives, and that's okay. That's their belief for this lifetime. But just because they don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. Well, throughout my life, I've always challenged myself and trying new things and figuring things out. And it's truly amazing when you look at the things you're trying and you're excelling at, and then you continue on to the next thing. I can tell you when I got married, I had no clue how to cook. And my excuse was I never had to because my mother was an awesome cook and so was my grandmother. So I never had to actually try because I was always well fed in the family. And well, then I got married, and for the first 6, 7 months, we ate the same 4 dishes every week. Well, then I challenged myself. I challenged myself to learn how to cook. And now I excel my mother. What really happened, in my opinion, is that when I opened myself up to trying new things, trying to cook new recipes and really immersing myself, I tapped into a previous life. And I tapped into the knowledge I had of cooking, of making delicious meals and trying something new. And the same is true with everything else I was doing, or I am doing. I love crafting, especially painting furniture, turning it into something beautiful. I have on my front porch one of those wooden chairs that I painted with flowers and everything, basically turned it into the best it could be, in my opinion. But where is this knowledge coming from? Well, I do believe that whenever I try something new, I automatically tap into knowledge from past lives, especially when it feels really like my soul gets excited. Like I feel this excitement bubbling up. I feel like butterflies in my stomach. I can see the finished product and it just feels incredible. So high vibrational energy, starting with a new project. I would really like to know what your thoughts are on this concept. Do you think there could be something truthful to that? That natural talents that we have are echoes from past lives? That child prodigies, people who are so immensely talented, are simply remembering past lives and the skills they had back then? Now, as fascinating as the subject is, I am really looking forward to my next video, where I'm going to talk about all the issues we may face in this lifetime because of something that was going wrong in past lives. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the subject. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If there's any subject you feel you would like to have covered, shoot me a message. And always remember, trauma is not a life sentence. You have the power to heal. Bye.